You were 15 when it happened, old enough to understand loss, too young to be ready for it. Your family lived near the edge of the river, a place where fog drifted like slow ghosts in the morning. The river was everything to you, a playground, a quiet friend, a mirror that reflected dreams you hadn't spoken out loud yet. And your best friend, Milo, loved it just as much. Milo was the kind of person who could laugh loud enough to wake the dead and kind enough to convince them to fall back asleep again. They were your partner in everything, your chaos co-pilot, the person who dared you to imagine a bigger life than the one on your street. It was a Saturday in January, the cold kind of Saturday where breath becomes smoke and every sound feels like it cracks in the air. You and Milo planned to meet at the river before sunrise to take pictures of the frost. You woke up excited, grabbing your camera, pulling on two thin gloves, promising yourself you wouldn't slip on the ice this time. You got to your usual spot under the old willow tree. Milo didn't. At first, you thought they were late. Milo was always late. They thought clocks existed purely as decorative items. But after 20 minutes, your stomach felt strange. After 40, your chest ached. After an hour, you began calling their name into the fog. The police said the ice had been thinner than it looked. The kind of thin that hides its weakness under beauty. They said Milo must have stepped out a little too far. They said no one suffers, it happens fast. They said this like it was supposed to help. It didn't. The willow tree never felt the same. The river never looked like a mirror again, it looked like a thief. For weeks, your world went quiet. Your house, once filled with noise and arguments and music, became muted. Teachers spoke to you gently, too gently. Friends didn't know what to say. And every morning, for reasons you still don't understand, you walked back to that river. You didn't take pictures. You didn't speak. You just stood there, a statue carved from grief. But then something changed, slowly, almost shyly. One morning in late February, a tiny sprout of green pushed up through the frozen mud by your foot. A small thing, unimportant to everyone but you. Because you remembered how Milo used to say, winter always tries to kill everything. But it never wins completely. You knelt, breath shaking, and touched that little piece of life. And for the first time since the river took Milo, you cried. Not the heavy, unbearable crying from before. This was different. Softer. Real. A beginning. And you whispered, voice trembling, okay, I'll try again. And the river, for once, stayed quiet and didn't argue.